Hello, we're getting ready for installation. Your permit is now approved. Installation day is always a really exciting day. Here are a few things you're going to want to know while preparing for installation day. First, if you have a regular solar install with no main panel upgrade, we will give you our first available date for solar installation, and we typically give you an arrival window of 3 hours. So whether that be 7 to 10 a.m. or 10 to 1, they are going to arrive, the install crew is going to arrive within this window. If for whatever reason your crew does not arrive on the day of installation and you think something is wrong, please reach out to chat.power.com for the most immediate response, and also make sure to message me and let me know. A few things to prepare for ahead of time. You're going to want to make sure there are no cars in the driveway. The crew will utilize your driveway to be close to the solar install for equipment purposes. So you're going to want to keep that clear the morning of your installation. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to limit walking around the perimeter of the home for safety reasons. You're going to want to limit that access, especially with children and dogs. You want to make sure that those areas are clear just in case there's an accident and something falls off the roof. We don't want anyone to get injured. If you do have an emergency, again, use chat.power.com to reach out and also let us know. And you might have, if you do have a main panel upgrade, you might want to prepare for your power being out up to 8 hours. Typically, this is about 4 hours or so. If you don't have a main panel upgrade, that's not typically the case. Usually it'll be about an hour. If you must know at what exact time your power will be out, please reach out to me or your project manager to verify the time of your power out. After your solar install, this might spill into a second day. We will reach out to you to let you know if your install will take multiple days and verify with you that you are available for that. And installation day is not the end. There are still a couple more steps after install before your system is powered on. So I'd like to remind you of those steps. After your solar install, within about 1 to 2 weeks, the city and power will coordinate an inspection date. You might have multiple inspections, one for the solar install and one for electrical. Once those pass, then we can apply to the utility, such as Edison, for example, for permission to operate. That can take an extra few weeks. It's completely dependent on Edison's timeline. In fact, those last 2 steps after install are completely dependent on the city timeline and the utility timeline. So just remember, after install, we still have 2 more steps before we are fully up and running. If you did choose to pay cash for your solar system, your solar payment would be due immediately after install. Part of it in order to schedule install and the remainder of it immediately after. If you decide to finance your solar system or go with a lease or PPA, typically those payments are going to start within 1 to 2 months after. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But congratulations on installation day. I look forward to you running on solar power soon.